Ooh, it gets so real when you come on here to do your first video, right? And then you actually hit record. Oh, it gets so real. Oh, it's frightening. Oh, okay. I have no fear. I really don't care. I do. I really do. But whatever. So, hi guys. My name is Amber. Welcome to my channel. I thought that it would be important that I come on here and say something. So, it's Sunday, Sunday fun day, and I'm detangling my hair. And I wanted to be one of those cutesy little YouTubers who get on here and they're doing their hair and saying whatever they got to say. And then they got all these graphics on the side. Uh-uh, that's not this channel. I'm about to pin this up because I'm not gonna walk and chew gum at the same time, and it's okay. If you cannot do that or don't thrive that way, it's okay. You are welcome here. So let me put these earrings back on and try to look somewhat decent for the people. But I got some things to share. I figured that it was time that I at least jump on here because I get the downloads when I'm busy, right? At these times when I'm doing cleaning or doing my hair or washing dishes or doing something to where I need to stop everything, grab my notebook, grab my pen because the downloads are coming, right? And I could just feel it in my spirit. I could just feel it. There has not been clarity. Um, the clarity will come in this journey, right? This YouTube journey. But I want to be very clear who this community is for. I want to be very clear on who I am. I want to be very clear on what this is and what it ain't. Now, all of that won't be in this video, but here's some quick points I want to make and some things that I think it's important to share as you view, as you share with others, as you decide if this is the community for you. Now, I am Amber, like I said before, David, mother, advocate, educator for single Black mothers. So if I were to do graphics, it would be right here, right? Single Black mothers. Why those three? Well, that's who I am. And I can only speak from my experience, my life experience. So I'm unapologetic about advocating, educating, and speaking to and from my Blackness, my singleness. I'm okay with it. Single motherness and my motherness, right? Because it does make a difference. So I do want to preface this by saying this is no way in any shape or form here to bash any other cultures or race, to bash men, husbands, boyfriends, fathers, uncles. Not here for that. We're not bashing them. And also not to throw any unwelcome or shade to any woman who is not a mother biologically. But those three aspects have really shaped my life experience, my decision making, um, my work, my parenting, my self identity, and how I engage in any community, how I show up, right? And so it's important that I now get to a space where I'm inviting for others like myself who understand what time it is and know what it is to say, hey, yes, let's commune. And we need to mobilize ourselves. We need to mobilize our ideas. We need to mobilize our resources. We need to mobilize our solutions because collectively we got them in our tank, right? No matter what life looks like, we have solutions for the entire world. Okay. So that was good. That was a good start. All right, we almost there, y'all. I'm gonna run through this, walk through this. I'm gonna walk through this. Okay. So these are my notes that I stopped detangling my hair and I just had to jot them down. And then I thought, the people should know. The people should know. If I had editing, I would put the people should know. And then all the graphics right here and all the stuff. But welcome to my humble beginnings that I won't ever despise. All right, so this is called Transitioning from Crisis to Christ Is. And I want to pause there for a second because typically those two words by themselves attempt socially attempt to label a person, right? So when you say Christ, first of all, automatically you think Jesus Christ, automatically think religion, automatically think Christianity, automatically you think faith, like automatically you go there, right? And I'm letting you know that's not where we're going with this. Okay. No shade to the Christians, no shade to the Jesus people, no shade, no shade, no shade. But that's not what we're doing here. When I speak of Christ, oh, go back. The other trigger word, crisis, in the communities that I've belonged to and the exchanges that I've had with other Black single mothers is um, they don't want to associate with that word. So, okay, cool. So I want to define both and show you the link and then invite you where you are free to join or not, to subscribe to be a part of, to engage and to even learn from, right? I just want to preface that. This is this channel, this platform, this community is not um it's not a religious one. Okay? I'm just gonna say that. So as we shift economically, and we are shifting economically, okay, we need to also be shifting consciously. All right. We need to be shifting our conscious as well. All right. So the first trigger word, crisis, I want to define that. Crisis is just, practically speaking, an unstable time. It can be a dangerous time, unstable, dangerous, crucial turning point, or a big emotional problem or intense difficulty. So, those areas plus more can define what a crisis can look like. Anyone can experience a crisis at any given moment. That's what makes it a crisis. So, whatever you have conceptualized in your own mind, in your own thought process about what a crisis looks like, know that that's not the standard. That's not the cookie cutter standard. So, for example, it may be a crisis for someone who has a job, loses their job, right? But so, for example, let's say we have two people: conditioner, person A, bots the oil, person B. I was detangling my hair, y'all. Stop it. Okay, let's say these two people have the same job. They got laid off. Everybody got laid off. Everybody got laid off. For this person, it's not so bad. I didn't expect that. That's inconvenient. Oh my gosh, I got to still figure something out. But I do have this support beam here, or I do have this village, husband, family, friends, whatever, that I can authentically, totally, wholly lean on during this time to fill the gap so that I can re up. So, okay, sayonara. We got laid off. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Good luck. Good luck. Person B, oh, what? Okay, that was the last check. That was the check that covered everything. And I'm still building my bridge to I'm still building my bridge to hold on, cuz see, I don't know how to edit. Wait.